Now, they were sitting on those 7 seats, and you could see them in front of me, same time almost became invisible and reappearing, okay? And it has been told later to me, they had a very big problem. Those masters are so high spiritually, they don't live on physical. They had big problem all the time to keep their physical body around their astral body. I hope you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, you are going to know in a few minutes anyway. So they were trying to keep their physical body around their astral body inside. So same time they were disappearing. After a little while, the center figure started to talk to me, because also, I forgot to tell you another thing. I would prefer to be naked in front of you now than the situation I was there at that moment. For the simple reason, I say, I am seeing the aura, and I heard in my life, if you can really read an aura, you can see if the person have bad thoughts or jokey thoughts or dirty thoughts. Or I didn't have dirty thoughts or anything, but you never have pure thoughts. So I say they can read all my thoughts, because they can read my aura better than I can do anything, because I just see aura, I don't know what's going on. They can read my mind. So I was absolutely naked and very, very impressed. And I said, but what am I doing here? I said to myself. I even not finished thinking about that. Finally, the center figure, that one who came to touch me, greet me again and say, Michel, we didn't bring you here with all the trouble it's doing, because you don't travel through space just like you take the plane from Corf Harbor. Here, just to visit the planet and to admire our planet, which we know already you like very much. You're not here as a tourist, you're here because you have a job to do, like Tao already told you. And he continued to speak and to tell me what's going on. So, first of all, they are watching us, those people, for hundreds of thousands of years. Time to time, they give us a little push, a little help. And now we are at, everybody knows, pretty critical turn on this planet for many, many different reasons. Not only because we rubbish it physically, but also they are appalled, totally appalled, the way we act more materialistically all the time and not at all spiritually. Which doesn't mean you have to meditate all the day and go in the Himalayas, not like that. But it means we are spiritual beings, wanted having physical experience, but we forget completely about who are we really inside. Then I was a bit lost, and at that moment I didn't expect him to tell me that, even after everything Tao explained me during the trip. I'm sorry. What's happened? He said, I'm going to light you immediately and give you explanation. Why are we, he say, in that physical body? Why all that? Why the planet? Why everything? All those famous questions we ask ourselves for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So he started to say, Michel, at the beginning, before the Big Bang, famous Big Bang, was a spirit. It reminds me of the Bible and that in my mind. So he said, yes, it reminds you. Before anything was the spirit. You can call it the spirit, you can call it God, you can call it the creator. That depends the terminology you want. Nothing to do with religion anyway. That was before the Big Bang. The spirit, if you want to call it the spirit, say, was no sensation, because it's pure spirit, no sensation. So the spirit says, okay, I'm going to create an instrument to give me physical sensation. I want to feel sensation for my pleasure. So the spirit imagine us, a humanoid form each time. That humanoid form, which is a human being, if you want, like that, same planet is a bit different, but always humanoid form, will be an instrument, physical instrument, says the spirit, to put myself in it. Myself in it. Difficult to understand that. What's that? The spirit. Yeah, but what is the spirit? Many people tell you that. What is God? Who is God? Is he married? Does he have a big beard? Who is God? Who is the creator? Who is everybody? What is the spirit? Wind. Nothing. Nothing. You can't see it. It's wind. But it is a spirit. Everybody believes it's a spirit. No, it's not. It is something. It is an immense, forget about thinking about it. We can't think with our, but immense electronic. Everybody on this century now knows what is an electronic because you watch television. Electronic mass on the center of the universe, but that electronic mass, full of electrons, yeah, billion, is the spirit. And the spirit say, I will put few of my electrons in that instrument, and those electrons will send me a part of myself, if you like, which is very good because if you remember the Bible, God created us at his image. And of course we mixed up everything. We say, oh, his image, so God he got a big beard. Of course for the primitive people you couldn't tell them, oh yes, it's electronics, this is what he's talking about, so you need a picture and you make God with a big beard. This is nice, nothing wrong with that. But here we are very, very serious about that business. We're talking about that very great intelligence, put a little part, ready to see that, of his electron inside our physical body. But we've got a little problem there, not me, but God. He doesn't want any, or it doesn't want any bad thoughts, bad sensation. It wants only pure stuff. It's a bit if you put a big saucepan full of oil, you put it on the stove, you boil it, and then, don't do that, never do that. My boy in Africa have done that one time. There's an explosion, and you put a bit of water, pow, and it's exactly the same thing. God doesn't want that, it would hurt. So, he wants to imagine a barrier between it and us. 9 different categories of higher self, that will be later, we talk about reincarnation, acting as filters for the sensation between the poor fellow human being we are here through the higher self and send only good thoughts, good sensation to God. Okay, we are not going to talk about all those filters and stuff like that because it's boring, it's much too complicated, but we are going to talk about something everybody, if they don't know, you are going to know, and if you know, you maybe don't know, but you feel it. It is your own higher self. What is a higher self? I should have 2 or 3 boards, like same time I have. What is a higher self? Everybody's talking. New Age people, they talk, oh, higher self. A lot of people think they know what it is and some don't. So we're going to talk about it. The higher self is simply also electronic. Now, I'm going to stop that 2 seconds to tell you something. Everybody heard, I mean religion, etc., about the soul, as I said 2 minutes ago, the spirit, somebody called it